Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Wednesday, February 10th, 2021. And once again, we have new all-time highs forming in the markets. We had another 52-week high made in the markets, but we did so kind of in a unique scenario where the VIX finished higher on the session as well. So typically the VIX is moving lower as the market is moving higher. But yesterday we had the VIX close up a little bit as well as the overall markets closing up. So what I figured we'd look at is this unique pattern followed by an up gap above the prior day high, as we're currently trading above yesterday's high at the time of this recording. So let me set this up. We'll look at all four instruments, and the setup will be based upon entering the market long at the open of regular trading hours, which is 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. The exit is set to 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Now for opening filters, like I said, we are currently trading above the prior day high, so I'm going to hit equals next to open above prior day high. Next, I'm going to go into the price patterns library, and from the active today section, which is listing all of the different filters that are available and applicable for today's session, I'm going to click on day after 52-week high close. That adds it to the test. It comes from this new highs category here, so if you want to find it on your own, that's where you would find it. And then next, I'm going to go into the indicators section, and I'm going to go to this VIX section. And this VIX section is looking at moving averages of the VIX. And if I go to the 1 MA increase, that's a one-day moving average increase, which simply means that the VIX closed higher on the session. So I'm going to add that, and now I'm going to hit view results. And here we go. These are the results of going long on an up gap above the prior day high when the prior session closed at a 52-week high and the VIX was up on the session as well. Historically, we have 48 samples in the S&P, 56 in the NASDAQ, 45 in the Dow, and 23 in the Russell. And if we look at the win rates, they're all slightly skewed to the downside. So you've got the S&P coming in at just 44%, the NASDAQ a little weaker at 41%, the Dow 44%, and the Russell 48%. So all four instruments are below 50% win rates, with the NASDAQ being the weakest of the group at 41%. If we look at the average win, average loss, you can see the average loss is larger than the average win in 3 out of the 4 indices. So that is true for the S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Russell. The Dow is the only one where the average win is a little bit larger than the average loss. So if you kind of look at these stats as a whole, you can see the win rates slightly weak, and the average losses are slightly larger than the average wins. So historically, it's had a little bit more of a tendency to the downside on this day. And to the downside, I mean closing below the open, with the moves to the downside being a little bit larger than the moves to the upside. So hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck today, and we will see you next time.